Hare Krishna. Welcome back, children, for the last session of our 4-day yatra to this farm. What is this place called? Okay. We are here for 4 days. We are carrying so many sweet memories. Okay, let's conclude our camp with this last session. So in this session, I'll speak for a few minutes some very, very important lessons for us to take home and try to apply in our lives. And then we'll have a small quiz, and we will also have some presentations by all of you, right? I'll hear your katha today, okay? And with your katha we'll conclude, okay? So till now we were having so many stories from Ramayana and Bhagavatam, Garga Samhita and few other books, Harivamsha, Ananda Vrindavan Champu, Gopal Champu. You don't know, I was speaking from so many books, not just one book. Okay, we had multiple stories of Krishna, Ram, Hanuman, and some demons, snakes, peacocks. Right? You remember all of them? It's a time to recollect all of them towards the end of the session. But now, in the next few minutes, we will be discussing some stories that are very much in line with your current situation as students and children, where you can apply them in your practical lives, right? So let me begin. By the way, what was the snake demon whom we discussed yesterday? Aghasur, little bit of Kaliya also, okay? So Aghasur in his previous life was called some Shankhasur, something like that, right? So I forgot the name. So this Aghasur in his past life, he saw one devotee, one sage named Ashtavakra Muni. Okay, you know Ashtavakra Muni? So he has a body that is little bent at multiple places. He is not having a straight body. Somehow there is some kind of deformation in his body. So looking at him, this Aghasur laughed at that sage, that you have a crooked body. Then that sage Ashtavakra Muni cursed him. You are making fun of me that my body is bent at multiple places. May you also have a python body that is bent at multiple places. May you become a python, very ugliest python. So then he became Aghasur. Then this Aghasur fell at the feet of Ashtavakra Muni. Please forgive me, I am really sorry, I have insulted you, I have mocked you, please forgive me. Then the sage Ashtavakra Muni said, Krishna will relieve you from this curse, don't worry. Okay? Past life of Ashtavakra Muni, Aghasur, which if I have forgotten yesterday. Yes, Gauranga?
Prabhu, I have a question. Like every time in every story,
same format.
Some Muni would give a class, some Muni would give a curse, and they would always say that Krishna is the Abha Yuga will liberate you. Why would always say that Krishna will liberate you?
No, there were some other pastimes where Ram will liberate and other sages or devotees or incarnations of the Lord will liberate. But today, in this session, we were discussing only Krishna stories, right? The demons that Krishna has killed, we were discussing past lives. There were other stories also. Okay, in another retreat, we will discuss about them. Fine? Thank you for that observation, Gaurangi. Now, let me tell you some sweet story before I get into the lessons. Okay, you can come here. Don't disturb the tripod. Huh? So, one story, let me tell you. One day, all the gopis of Vrindavan, they were waiting for Krishna. So, Radharani, Lalita, Vishakha, many other gopis of Vrindavan, they were waiting for Krishna to come. So, Krishna said, okay, at this time I will come. Okay, he did not come. He was getting late, so late. Then, Ram became extremely upset. Okay. Then Krishna came after some time. and Lalita Devi was at the entrance of their place. She said, Krishna, you cannot come. Radharani is extremely angry. She doesn't want to see you. Okay, because you have made her upset by becoming so late. Then Krishna said, no, I cannot stay without seeing Radharani. Please allow me inside. No, Radharani is extremely angry. You cannot see her. Okay. Then Krishna went. Okay. Then Krishna went to Purnamasi. And Purnamasi said, Krishna, you did not go to Srimati Radharani and all the other gopis at the scheduled time, and they became upset. So now I suggest that you go to Vrinda Devi and take her assistance, take her help, take her suggestion. Then Krishna went to Vrinda Devi. Then Vrinda Devi said, Krishna, in this form as Krishna you cannot go to Radharani. So now you must change your form. She will not allow you to come close as long as you are in this Krishna form. You have to change your form. You should take sannyas. Better you take sannyas. Okay. Then Krishna became a sannyasi. Okay. Not that he has to shave his head and wear saffron cloth and all. She said, Devi said, now you should give up your bluish complexion, come to normal golden complexion. You should give up your yellow dhoti and you should wear saffron dhoti, right? You should give up your beautiful curly hairs. You should take shaved head. Become a sannyasi. In the form of a sannyasi, you will be able to see Radharani, because sannyasis are respected, sadhus are respected. When a sadhu comes to your home, then Radharani will just come and then receive sadhu, offer obeisances. That way you will be able to see. Is an idea. Okay. So Krishna changed his form. He doesn't have to shave his head personally with a razor. Within 1 second he can just take the form of a sannyasi, because Krishna is all powerful, right? So he took the form of a sannyasi, beggar, okay, and he came out to Radharani's house to see her. So he had a begging bowl in his hands, and he said, I want to see Radharani. Okay, let her come and give me some donation. So she came out. Actually, by this time Radharani was in so much separation from Krishna. So much separation from Krishna. She herself said, you go away. But she was missing Krishna. She was crying. And she came out and she saw this sadhu, sannyasi, with a begging bowl. She said, can you please predict when will I be able to see Krishna again? I only told him, go away. Then sadhu said, okay, give me your hand. So then Radharani showed her hand, like some kind of astrology, okay, showed her hand, and then Krishna said, Krishna in the form of a sannyasi said, very soon you both are going to meet. Okay. So as soon as Radharani came in front of Krishna could not retain his form as a sannyasi. He just changed his form as normal Krishna with a bluish body, yellow dhoti, with curly hair, with a peacock feather, holding a flute. So, and immediately Radharani became very happy, and then she smiled, and they again came together. Okay. So this is a story where Krishna became a sannyasi. Many such small stories. One day Radharani, she's expert in music. She's expert in singing. So there is a shloka in the Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela, about Srimati Radharani. Shri Radhikaya Priyata Surupata Shri Radhikaya Priyata Surupata Sushilata Nartana Gana Chaturim Sushilata Nartana Gana Chaturim. Loudly. Gunali Sampat Kavita Charajate Gunali Sampat Kavita Charajate Jaganmano Mohana Chitta Mohini Jaganmano Mohana Chitta Mohini. So Srimati Radharani is an abode of all good qualities. Priyata Surupata, definitely especially her form is very charming, very beautiful. And Sushilata, her character is so great. Nartana Gana Chaturi, she is expert in singing and dancing. Gunali Sampat Kavita Charajate, she is an abode of all good qualities. Jaganmano Mohana Chitta Mohini, she can completely attract and captivate the heart of Krishna, who can captivate the hearts of all the people in the universe. While Krishna is called Madana Mohan, Jagan Mohan, there is no one who is as good as Krishna, as beautiful as Krishna. Okay, but Srimati Radharani is more beautiful than Krishna. Okay, Krishna is basically an ornament of Radharani in Vrindavan. Radharani is Vrindavaneshwari, right? She had a golden complexion. One day Krishna felt so much separation from Radharani. So Radharani somehow disappeared for some reason, and Krishna felt so much separation. So he sat under a tree called Ter Kadam in Vrindavan. Have you gone there? Ter Kadam? Vallabh, you went?
Yeah.
Very good.
There's one different.
So he was sitting under Ter Kadam, and he was thinking about Radharani so much that Krishna's bodily color became like Radharani's bodily color. What is the color of Radharani's body? Golden. Krishna? Blue. So the blue color changed into golden color, because he was thinking so much. And he became absorbed in the mood of her love for him. And after a while, Radharani came in front of him, and Radharani saw Krishna in a golden form. Okay, golden Krishna. Then Krishna said, my dear Radharani, I am going to manifest this golden form very soon. I am going to accept your mood and your complexion and become whom? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay, that's the background. Okay, Krishna in the mood of Radha, Krishna in the color of Radha, that is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay, so one day Radharani, who is expert in singing, she was teaching Krishna some songs, right? I don't know what is the song exactly. Sarigama Padani she was teaching. Okay, she is singing so sweetly, and Krishna is learning, repeating. Just like I am speaking some shloka, right? And you are speaking it all wrong, for example, right? I get little upset, right? So Radharani is singing some songs, and Krishna, he is purposely singing it all wrong. Right? He started singing everything wrong. Krishna, Radharani said, no, not like that, sing like this. And she was speaking the right way. Then Krishna again said it wrong. Again Radharani said, no, not like that. She was showing so much patience. And she is like a good teacher. She was saying that you should sing in this way. And Krishna again sang it wrong. Then Radharani understood. He has the ability to sing it properly, but is purposefully singing it wrong. And she became extremely angry. Right? So that is another Man Leela. Then Krishna becomes like peacock and then tries to pacify her. This also happened at Man Mandir, music teacher. Right? So these are few beautiful pastimes of Radha and Krishna that we were supposed to do in the Vrajalila section in the evening time. Last 2 evenings we had different ways of absorbing ourselves in Krishna. So that's why I'm just repeating some stories now. So now I'm going to give you, I'm going to teach you ABCD. You know ABCD? No. ABCD. You don't know? ABCD. Then I'll speak. Huh? You also don't know? Okay. So now let's have some ABCD class. Okay. A for Arjun and now A for Aghasur. He says A for Aghasur. Anything else? Not B, only A. Vrinda. Huh? Atma Bandhu, Abhimanyu. A for Aradhya. Achyuta, okay. Arjun. Arya, A for Arya. Okay, fine. So now, A for, all of you are correct. Okay, A for association. That's the lesson that we are going to teach now. Okay, so children, I heard that you are divided into 5 groups, right? 5 groups. How many groups? How many groups? 6, 10, 5. Okay, the coordinators. 9. Okay. 12 groups. I think 5 is a good number. Let's have only 5. Okay. So after half an hour, once I complete this ABCD, I'll finish ABCD. Then we'll divide you into 5 groups. 5 is sufficient. Even if you belong to different groups, we'll be made into 5 groups only for all practical purposes. You can choose. You decide. The coordinators will take. We'll take 5 minutes break before you divide into groups. So now A for first group, whichever group you may be. So now all of you have no groups. You are together. All of you should learn all the lessons. But when your turn comes, you present your learnings on one part. Right? On A, on B, on C, on D, like that. Okay? We'll do all that little later. So A for association, first lesson. So let me tell you one short story. Not necessarily from Gita, Bhagavad, Ramayana and all. So some story. Once, a father was lying on his deathbed. He has become very old. He was lying on the deathbed. And he had 4 sons. Okay, let's make it 5 sons. Because there are 5 groups, right? So there are 5 groups. So 5 sons. The father had 5 sons. So the father became very anxious. My dear children, they are grown-up sons, not small kids. I am going to depart from this world. I have become very old. I have become very diseased. Life is not permanent in this world. Someday one has to die. So I am going to die very soon. It can be today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, 1 week or 10 days, whatever. But I am going to depart from this world. But I want all of you to be together. So you should be in the loving company of each other and you should not quarrel. You should be together. Okay. So then some sons said, why should we be together? We can also stay independently. Okay. So why are you giving this important lesson at the time of your departure? Is it so important for us to be together? For us to associate together? Then the father said, okay, my dear children, I'll have one test for you. Can you get a stick? Each of you should get a stick. Then the 5 sons got 5 sticks. Then father said, break it. So each of them broke it very effortlessly. Very effortlessly they broke. Then the father said, okay, fine, get 5 more sticks. They got 5 sticks. Keep all the 5 sticks together. So all 5 sticks are together. Then he gave to one son. Can you break them together? Then he tried. They were not breaking. Then he gave to the second son. Can you break them? Then the second son also said, no, I cannot break it. So then he asked the reason. Third son could not break. Fourth could not break. Fifth son also could not break. Then he asked, why you are unable to break? Earlier you were able to break so easily. Now you are unable to break. Then the son said, earlier the stick was alone, so we could easily break it. Now all of them are together in association, in company. They are bound together. Okay. So therefore we could not break. Then the father said, yes, that is the lesson that I want to teach you. When you are together, when you are associated with each other, you will never be defeated by anyone. Because when someone comes to attack you, because you are together, there is unity between you, you are associated with each other, Maya cannot distract you. When you are chanting alone, you can get distracted. When you are chanting in the association of 10 people, you can be more focused. Because one devotee is chanting sincerely, other devotees will be very inspired to see that person chanting. Today morning, I was going for a japa walk. Okay. And then I found 4 boys. Hare, Arya, Aryan and Krishna. Okay, 4 boys. So they came to my room and all 5 of us sat together and chanted for 5 rounds. Right. So when I was chanting alone, the concentration levels are little low. But when I am chanting together, we were very focused. Right? Did you experience that, Arya? Yes. Okay. So when you are together doing bhakti, when you are doing service to Krishna together in the association of devotees, it becomes very easy. Whether you are chanting or reading or singing, you are singing alone with your harmonium. Will you be happy?
No.
Or when you are singing with 10 other kids, okay? So you will be happy, right? Together when you are chanting with everyone. So therefore there is a lot of strength in association. So children, the first lesson for today is, let us try to be in the association of devotees. Let us stay together. Let us stay united. Let us not quarrel with each other. There may be small differences of opinion. You remember, we were discussing about Vibhishan story. When Vibhishan came to surrender to Ram, Sugriva said, don't accept him. Who said accept him? Hanuman. So Hanuman had one opinion, Sugriva had another opinion. In the association of devotees, there are differences of opinion also. But although you are different from others, your opinions are different, your styles are different, your tastes are different. You may like bun, they may like bread, they may like cake, right? Different people have different tastes, but we should always be together. That's variety. So A for association, we can practice bhakti in the best manner only when we are in the association of other devotees. You got it? First lesson? What's the first lesson? A for association. Okay, can you say a sentence instead of a word? Don't quarrel. When you are in the association of devotees, you will never be broken. Okay, Radhika?
Association cannot be destroyed. If you're together, you can't be.
If you're together, you can't be destroyed. You can't be broken. Fine? Yes?
Don't get angry and fight with each other. Don't get angry and fight with each other.
Don't get angry, don't quarrel with each other. Yes, Aryan?
Stay in the association of devotees. Don't quarrel and stay united.
Don't quarrel, stay united. Fine? First lesson, A is over, right? B, any guesses? What's B?
Blessings.
B, blessings. Wonderful. Books. Bhakti. Great. Bhagavad Gita. Behavior. Good behavior. Bhagavatam. Behavior. Correct. Bhagavan. Bhagavatam. Vallam says Brahad Bhagavatamrit. Okay, children, all of you are correct. B for behavior. Behavior is very important. Okay. So let me speak about behavior. Okay, B for behavior. You are only giving me some keywords. I am choosing one of them and elaborating a lesson. Now you are the real speakers. Okay, I am just resonating or just repeating what you expect me to speak. So B for behavior. Many children said. Why behavior is important? Let me tell you one story. In the upper planets, in the heavenly planets, there is one planet called Gandharva Loka. You know Gandharva Loka? Have you ever gone there? No, right? Possibly. Okay, it's possible. So Gandharvas are known for what? Music, correct. Gandharvas are known for music. So whenever somebody is singing nicely, we compare them with Gandharvas. Oh, you are singing like a Gandharva? It's so beautiful singing. Right, we say that, right? So Gandharvas are known for their singing and their beauty and all that. So once there was a Gandharva named Upabarhana. You know the story? Upabarhana. How many of you know about Upabarhana? 1, 2, 3, 4. So very good. Many of you know, but many of you don't know also. So Upabarhana was a beautiful Gandharva. He is very expert in singing and decorating himself so nicely. So what did he do? Gandharva is very playful. Once he was invited for a spiritual program, a Sankirtan program. All the great Prajapatis and different devatas have organized a great spiritual festival where they were worshipping Lord Vishnu. And they called this Upabarhana. Please come to this occasion. Many Gandharvas are coming, Siddhas, Yakshas, Charanas, so many such beautiful people are coming. So you also please come. Prabhu, you can say little head. You also please come. So this Upabarhana also went to that festival along with so many other friends, and he started singing some mundane songs. It's a spiritual program. He was singing some movie songs, materialistic songs, right? There's nothing spiritual there. So all the Prajapatis became very upset with him and they cursed Upabarhana. They cursed Upabarhana. May you become a Shudra. May you fall from heavenly planets. May you go to earthly planet. take birth as the son of a maid servant. May you have a lowly birth. So they cursed him. Why? He misbehaved. When our behavior is not proper, we get curses from great souls. Okay? When our behavior is good, we get blessings from great souls. This is the lesson. B for behavior. Behavior. Good behavior leads to blessings. Bad behavior leads to curses. Okay? Upabarhana, because of his bad behavior, he was cursed to fall down to earth. But when he fell down to earth, when he became the son of a maid servant, he started serving some great sages. Who are the sages? Who are the sages whom this boy served? Bhaktivedantas. The sages are called Bhaktivedantas. So this son of maid servant is a 5-year-old child. He served these Bhaktivedantas, and this boy had absolutely no bad habits. This boy is always composed, calm, not naughty, not mischievous. He is very soft spoken. So he would serve. Whenever these Bhaktivedanta sages are sitting together and discussing about Lord Krishna, this boy will come and sit there and very carefully hear all the stories of Krishna. Okay, not like some boys here. Okay, Haribol, are you there with me? So they were, the boy was very attentive in hearing. And whenever they are taking prasadam, this boy will go and then offer them prasadam. When prasadam is left, he will say, "Can I eat this prasadam?" They say, "Oh, yes, you can eat." The boy ate the Mahaprasadam of these sages also. In this way, by good behavior, this boy received all the blessings of Bhaktivedanta sages, and he became as great as Narada Muni. Okay? You got the lesson? A for? Association. B for? Behavior. When you have good behavior, we will get blessings. When we show bad behavior, we will get curses. Okay? 2 lessons. You got it? A, B. So B for blessings, B for behavior. I'll have one more B. B for balance. Okay? Let's have one more B. Yes, Prabhu? Vallabh? B for Vallabh. Is it fine? No? Okay.
Prabhuji, when you said A and B, I found a lot of connection with it. When you take association of devotees, you get blessings.
When you take association of devotees, you will get blessings. He said A and B are connected to each other. Very good, Vallabh. So big claps for Vallabh. Yes, Hare, what's your? Enough claps. Okay.
The other question is, sometimes when you're in the association of devotees, sometimes they say something bad about you, and then you get offended by them. And you
correct.
Start seeing bad ones. So how to balance?
So she is saying that in the association of devotees also, sometimes devotees may speak in such a way that we get offended. They may insult us, they may mock us, they may joke, or they may tease us, they may pull our legs, right?
Yeah.
So how to handle it? So if they are very small things, we should tolerate. Sometimes we may joke, like we joke about Vallabh sometimes, okay? Some small sweet jokes, we should just adjust and laugh and smile, and these are like very sweet exchanges to enhance our friendships, okay? That's fine. But when that jovial behavior is crossing limits, when that intimacy is entering the zone of disrespect. See, intimacy does not mean disrespect. Please understand important lesson, children. Intimacy does not mean disrespect. Just because you are very close to someone, that's not a license for you to insult and disrespect another person. You should be very respectful to others also, even if they are devotees. Okay? So when people are crossing their limits and they are disrespectful towards you, pulling your legs, you should escalate the matter to elders. You can say, this boy or this girl is behaving in this way, so please take some action. Then Prabhu will come, or Madhukar Prabhu will come, or some other Prabhu will come, and then they will give them a feedback. Okay? Okay, fine? Okay, next. I'll take more questions later. A, B are over, right? C. What is C? C chanting, okay. Anything else? Curse, okay. Chaitanya. Qualities. We are discussing about qualities, right? A for association. C. Courage. Okay. chanting, chanting, huh? Courage, okay, yes, huh? Chanting, fine, yes, Hari, curiosity, my God, Radhika, correction, okay, creativity, okay, good, yes, Chaitanya, courage, okay, charity, okay, children, all of you are correct. C for courage, chanting, etc. Everything is fine. But I am going to highlight one lesson now, which is very important for our bhakti and even your academic life also, student life. C for concentration, which is required for everything. Let me tell you one small incident that happened in my life. So in our temple, we have a service. We go to the DT room and wash pots. Have you ever washed pots?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Is a Achaman cup? Yes. It's made of brass, silver, and copper. Generally copper. See for copper here. Okay. Yes, you can make Achaman cups with many metals, but copper cup is generally used. Little pinkish, right? Reddish, pinkish. So we have to clean all these copper cups. Once, when I went to our pujari room, the previous pujari who went before me to do that service, he immersed all these copper cups and spoons in tamarind water. You know tamarind? Imli. Okay, tamarind water. When copper cups are immersed in tamarind water, in contact with tamarind, they automatically become clean. They shine. Okay, in bright pink. So he immersed all of them in the tamarind water. So what I am supposed to do, I just have to take out all these cups and then rinse it with soap and then wash them and clean them, wipe them, dry them and then keep it back. That's my service. Okay. So many cups are immersed in tamarind water, but one cup is not fully immersed in the water. It was floating on the water. Copper cup is half immersed inside the water and half of the cup is outside the water. Do you think it became clean? No, right? So half of it was black and half of it is shining in pink. I picked it up from the water and I tried to scrub it. But the black is not going. What did I do? What will you do, Radhika, if it's not happening? Did you ever wash copper cups? No, right? Who washed copper cups? Yes, Krishna, what will you do?
I immerse in water and then scrub it and
you know what I did? I immersed this cup back into the water, deep into the water, and I washed other cups. After a few minutes, I took out this cup. By this time, it's clean. So the lesson why I shared this is, when you don't absorb yourself completely in the activity that you are doing, you will not get full results. Okay. This copper cup is not fully immersed in the tamarind water. It is half immersed. Therefore, it is half clean. Similarly, whether you are chanting or reading or serving or doing any activity, cooking or washing, whatever you may be doing, if you don't give full attention that it deserves, that it needs, if you only give half-hearted attention, then you will not get completely. There are some students who are very completely focused on the class. They are noting down points, they are listening very carefully, they are looking at the speaker. They will get all the lessons, right? Their notes is filled with so many points. Okay, you can see their faces also, their expression. They are very focused. But sometimes we don't concentrate on the class. Mind is distracting us here and there. So then, what will happen? We will not get full benefit of the class, isn't it? Have you ever been distracted in the class? You are all good children, right?
yeah.
Did you get distracted? You also get distracted.
Yeah.
I see most focused kids are there in front especially. So sometimes we get distracted. So the distraction blocks our concentration. We can go on a journey from distraction to concentration by absorbing ourselves completely in the activity that we are doing. So for example, you are chanting. Okay, you are chanting one round. How much time it takes for you to chant one round? 5 minutes. Okay, some kids chant fast, they take 5 minutes. Some kids 6 minutes, some kids 7 minutes. So if you are totally focused in chanting, that one round. In 6 minutes you can complete that round. Okay? But while chanting, if you lose your concentration, you do something else. How much time it will take to complete the round? 7 minutes, 8 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Sometimes you chant one round only for 15 minutes because you are distracted. So if we concentrate on the activity that we are doing, we will get full benefit out of it. You want full benefit of what you are doing, or you want only half benefit?
Full benefit.
Full benefit. Then you concentrate. Then you can complete your rounds. For example, you wanted to chant 10 rounds in a day. Each round takes 6 minutes. So if you chant 10 rounds, each 6 minutes, how much time it will take for you?
1 hour.
60 minutes, 1 hour, right? So if you concentrate, you can complete your chanting in 1 hour only. If you don't concentrate, the 10 rounds will take 2 hours, or 3 hours, or 4 hours, isn't it? So idea is concentration, very important. Even in your studies also. Tomorrow is your exam, you are studying, you are in 7th standard, 7th grade, you are studying. And if you concentrate, you can complete your syllabus and write nicely in the exam. But if you don't concentrate, gone. Right? Although you are sitting in front of the books for 10 hours or 20 hours, nothing is going inside because mind is everywhere. Apart from what is there in the book, so many other things are also entering the mind. Okay? Getting right? So concentration is important. So A for?
Association.
B for?
Behavior and balance.
Behavior, balance I have not spoken, I will speak later. Okay? So B for blessings and behavior. C for?
Concentration.
Okay. D? Devotion, good. Anything else? Diligence. Okay. Next?
Determination.
Determination, very good. And? Determination. Huh? Dharma, okay. Anything else? Yes? D. Dedication. Duty. Okay. Okay, children, enough. So all detachment, my God, Balram is speaking about detachment at such a young age. Okay, fine. D, let's take determination. Okay. Determination, what should I take? Okay, fine, let's take determination. Okay. In any activity, you need determination to attain success in that activity. Do you agree with this? If you are not determined, it's somewhat closer to concentration. Let me tell you one example. Once there was a great king named Sagara. Do you know Sagara Maharaj? You don't know, right? The Sagara Maharaj had 60,000 sons. Do you know any person who has 60,000 sons? 60,000 sons. Okay, Sagara Maharaj had. Huh?
How many wives did he have?
How many wives he had? That I don't know. But I know another person. He is Chitraketu Maharaj. He had 1 crore wives. He is a crorepati. Okay, he had 1 crore wives, but he had no son. Okay, so Sagara Maharaj had 60,000 wives. He had some 2-3 wives, not more than that. Okay, 60,000 sons. So these 60,000 sons were normally nice, but they did a mistake. You know what was that? Let me tell you the story. Sagara Maharaj conducted a Ashwamedha sacrifice. You know Ashwamedha sacrifice? So what is that? They conduct a sacrifice. They send a horse in one direction, and he is an emperor. So if the horse goes in a particular direction, and if nobody stops that horse, that area will belong to the king. So like that, this horse is going in different directions. So Sagara Maharaj had to complete the sacrifice. The horse is going in different ways, and Indra has stolen that horse. Indra had stolen the horse of Sagara Maharaj, and where did he keep? He kept him, not heaven, he kept him near Kapila Muni's ashram. There is a Kapila, there is a great sage named Kapila. He is an incarnation of the Lord, Lord Kapila. So Indra has stolen the horse of Sagara Maharaj and kept him near the hermitage of Kapila. Kapila is just chanting, he is doing meditation. So then Sagara Maharaj said, the horse is missing. My dear sons, my dear 60,000 sons, go and search for the horse. And these 60,000 sons went in different directions and they started digging the earth also. Where is the horse? Where is the horse? We did not find the horse throughout the earth on the surface. It must be somewhere. They started digging the earth also. Finally, they found the horse near Kapila Muni's hermitage. You know what they thought? This Kapila must have, Prabhu, you are disturbing this tripod so much. Vallabh, you can come here now. Vallabh, come here. Prabhu, you can see. I think it's... So, Kapila is doing his meditation, but the sons of Sagara Maharaj, they said that Kapila is the thief, catch him, kill him, arrest him. They were saying like that. Isn't it an offense? He is a sage, that way an incarnation of the Lord, he is doing his meditation and they misunderstood him. So the lesson here is, never misunderstand someone, never blame someone that they have done a mistake without proof. If you are not sure that this person has done the mistake, you should not point out, oh, he has done this mistake, he has done this mistake. You should not do like that. So it's a great sin. And that too, this person, Kapila, is not an ordinary person. He is the incarnation of the Lord. He is a sage. He is doing his meditation and these people said he has stolen the horse. What will he do with the horse? So because of the offense that they have committed to Kapila, what happened to them? They did not get cursed. They were burnt to ashes. Fire came out of their own bodies and that fire burned them to ashes. Because of their own offense to a great personality, they were burnt to ashes. They were lying there. Then, yes, Aradhya, you have something? What was the word? Determination. She suggested determination. Okay. So the whole body was burnt to ashes. All 60,000 piles of ashes were just lying there. Okay. Then, now there is a big project. Someone has to revive them. Okay. So Sagara Maharaj had another wife and she had another son named Anshuman, I think. Anshuman. So Anshuman went to, I think his grandson. Anshuman went to Kapila's ashram. He said, Kapila, I offer my humble obeisances to you, but here are my ancestors, my uncles, who are lying as pile of ashes. What am I supposed to do? How can I revive them? Then Kapila said, you should bring Mother Ganga to this earth. So when these piles of ashes touch the waters of Ganga, they will come back to their life. So then Anshuman did tapasya to bring Ganga Devi, but he did not become successful in his attempt. He died. After some time, his son Dilipa, he also started offering obeisances to Ganga Devi. He did great tapasya. Ganga did not come. Dilipa also died. And in the next generation, there is a great king named Bhagiratha. This Bhagiratha performed severe tapasya to satisfy Ganga, and finally Ganga Devi came in front of Bhagirath. And she said, my dear Bhagirath, I am very, very impressed with your determination. With great determination, you have done tapasya, and I am pleased to come to this earth and deliver your forefathers, the 60,000 sons of Sagara. So, Ganga said, I will come. But I have two conditions. I have two problems. What is that? First problem. Yes, Vaidehi. Ganga will come with such force, she will not just drown the earth, she will pierce the earth and go into Patala. Right? So she will pierce the earth. Now you take a paper and keep it under a tap. Okay, there is a hole there. It will not just drown it, there is a hole also. When the water is so forceful, I will pierce the earth and I will go down to Patala. Who will bear my force? First question. Second question, Ganga asked. What was that? You know the question? Second question, yes. Very good, very good. Give him a big hand. He gets the question right. Okay. So she said, when I come to earth, so many sinful people will take bath in my waters and they will dump all their sins in my waters. Should I accumulate all those sins or what? Right? I can't handle it. So give me some solution. So what is the answer to the first question that Bhagirath gave? Yes, Vaidehi, you said the question, you should tell the answer also.
So then for Bhagirath, he did a penance for Lord Shiva so that Lord Shiva could.
Yes, the answer to the first question is Shiva can bear your force. Okay, he will hold you on his head and he will not allow you to go down into the Patala Loka. Second, this boy, what's your name? Arnav, yeah. When pure devotees take bath in Ganga waters, whatever sins that Ganga has accumulated because of sinful people taking bath in her, all these sins will be gone. Pure devotees are so pure that they can even purify Ganga from all sins. You understand? Holy devotees are holier than holy rivers also. So hearing these two answers from Bhagirath, Mother Ganga said, yes, I will come to earth. Earlier she was in heaven. Okay. So, you know how Ganga came to heaven? Anyone knows? Yes, Prabhu. What's your name? Haigriv, yes.
When Vaman had came to Bali Maharaj, then when he had occupied the whole world with 2 steps, then when he was taking the step, then he pierced a hole in the...
When Vamanadev came to Bali Maharaj, he was occupying the outer space with his second foot. So he lifted his foot, he pierced the covering of the universe, and the causal waters, the waters from the causal ocean, Karana Samudra, entered into the universe and came as Ganga to the upper planets. And because of Bhagirath's determined efforts, this Ganga came down to earth planet now. So Ganga agreed, okay, she came down, and then Shiva bore her force on his head, and Ganga just flew behind Bhagirath. Bhagirath took a chariot, on a swift chariot, he was just running, and then Ganga is just flowing behind. And finally they came to Kapilmuni's ashram, and Ganga's waters touched these piles of ashes, and they all became 60,000 sons of Sagar again. The lesson here is determination. When you have great determination, you can become successful in your endeavors. Bhagirath, because he had great determination, he became successful in bringing Ganga from the upper planets to earth planet. Similarly, if we have determination, we will be accomplishing any service that we do to Krishna. Let me give you one more example of determination. You know who is that? Srila Prabhupada. Okay. This morning Prabhu was requesting me to speak something about Prabhupada. Okay. You know who is Srila Prabhupada? Anyone knows here? Anyone doesn't know? Who doesn't know about Prabhupada here? Hardly anyone. Yes, 1, 2. So basically, Prabhupada is the Founder-Acharya of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Today, all of us are chanting Hare Krishna, reading Bhagavad Gita, reading Bhagavatam, having this camp here, keeping some bead bags around our necks, all because of Prabhupada. So once when Prabhupada was very young, he met his guru. Who is his guru? Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. So he met his guru, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, and he said, "Oh, you are a young man. Why don't you preach this philosophy of Krishna consciousness? Why don't you preach this Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam to the English-speaking crowd, to the Western crowd?" Then Prabhupada prepared to fulfill this instruction for 40 years. For 4 decades he was preparing himself. So how should I spread Krishna consciousness? How can I establish this worldwide movement of Krishna consciousness? Then finally, after 4 decades, Prabhupada came to the Western countries, came to America, came to New York, and he established International Society for Krishna Consciousness, ISKCON there. And from there, it went all over the place. And he is the one who translated Śrīmad Bhāgavatam into English-speaking language, and also Bhagavad Gita and Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Ishopanishad, Upadeshamrita. He wrote so many books in English. At least 60 books he wrote. And now, based on the knowledge and direction and inspiration given by Prabhupada, we are practicing our Krishna consciousness today. With great determination, Prabhupada has established this ISKCON, fulfilled the desire of his guru. See, sometimes when we fail in our endeavors, we will feel discouraged, right? But if you have the quality of determination, we will not be disgraced. We will be enlivened. We will be successful in our endeavors. Okay, A for
Association.
B for behavior that leads to good blessings. C for concentration. D for determination. E, any guesses? Endurance. Very good. Endurance is close to determination. What's the name? I forgot.
Effort. Prabhuji. Effort.
E for effort.
Education.
Huh? E for equality. Huh? Endeavor. Encouragement. Oh, good. Encouragement. Yes. Okay. E for ego. Okay, thank you, children. We'll select that E. One little girl said E for encouragement. So we should be encouraging in our demeanor. So yesterday we discussed an example, right? Do you remember? An example that we have discussed about Vaikuntha. Jambavan encouraged Hanuman. Okay. Encouragement. E for encouragement we are discussing. E for so many, right? Empowerment also, but we are discussing encouragement. And we have seen that how all the flowers, beautiful flowers and plants encourage whom? Tulsi Maharani, correct. Very good. And all the birds encourage whom? Bumblebee in glorifying Krishna. Like that we should be very encouraging towards younger generation. Say you are older sister or older brother and you have a younger sibling, you should encourage. Okay? And you are a senior devotee chanting 16 rounds and some younger devotee, he just began to chant 2 rounds or 4 rounds, you should encourage them. Right? You are a senior devotee who read complete Bhagavatam. Okay? Someone just began to read Bhagavad Gita, you should encourage. So we should never discourage, we should encourage. Right? There are so many stories, but I'll go. You also have to speak, right? You have some question? We will not go till Z. Okay, last now. 6. How many groups you have? 5, 6. Okay, A, B, C, D, E. Oh, 5 are over. Okay, let's do some F because let's have a 6th group. We will know the reason why I am going to the 6th also, 6th alphabet also. F for fairness. Face. Friends. Okay, I got my answer. F for friendship. So, why I am taking this 6th alphabet, F for friendship? Because this whole retreat is meant to increase our friendship. Okay, so let's conclude with friendship. After that you will speak. F for friendship. Yes?
Before determined, you said this story, and before Bhagavad, they were like the kings, some kings who performed and they sacrificed. After the sacrifice, how did they die straight away?
It happened for a long time. There was a lot of so many years gap between 2 generations. That's why we said determination. Bhagirath was extremely determined. Although several generations before him could not bring Ganga down, Bhagirath was able to bring her down.
They did the tapasya for so long. And
whole life they were doing tapasya only. Nothing happened. Okay. Fine. F for friendship. Final lesson. F for final also. Final lesson for today. Yes. F for faith. Faith. Faith is also correct. But we are choosing friendship because our retreat is meant to be cultivating and inspiring friendships. So let me tell you one small story. In our friend circle, we may not have friends who are exactly similar to us. We can have varieties of friends. And we should be very friendly to people of different categories and different backgrounds also. It's very important for us. We cannot have a stereotyped understanding of how our association should be, how our company should be. Let me tell you one small story. Once there was a crow. You know crow? You like crow?
No.
You don't like crow? So because you don't like crow, the crow became very disappointed. Okay, the crow became very unhappy. Crow felt so bad. The crow went to a sadhu, a sage, a monk, and said, "My dear sadhu, my dear monk, can you please convert me into a swan?" You like swan? Yeah. Okay. You like crow or swan? Swan, right? So the crow went to the monk and said, "Can you make me a swan? Because everybody likes swan, nobody likes crow, and I am black, and the swan is very white. So I would like to become a swan. And you have so many mystic powers. You can easily convert me into a swan. You can change my body. You are so great. Please help me. Please help me." The crow told whom?
The sage.
The sage. The sage said, "Yes, I have the power to convert you into a swan. But I have a request before that. Before you become a swan, you should go to a swan and ask whether the swan is happy in its body, in its white body." Then the crow went to the swan and said, "My dear swan, I have a plan to become like you. Are you happy? If I become like a swan, will I be happy? So are you completely happy here?" Then the swan said, "No, I cannot be happy. I am not happy at all." Why? Because the swan said, "Although I am white, I am always or almost always stuck in the water only, right? I can't fly so high, and it's a single color, white, pale color only. People may get attracted, some people, but I feel that I should become like a parrot. Parrot is so green, very attractive. It can fly so high. Swan cannot fly so high. There is only one swan that can fly so high. Who is that?
Brahmaswan.
Brahma swan. Anusha said correct. So Brahma swan can fly so high, but all swans cannot fly so high. So, but parrots can fly so high. It has a beautiful green body and a nice red beak, and it can just go on the trees and then eat the fruits also. But I don't have so much of opportunity, so I would like to become a parrot if I am given an opportunity." The swan said. Okay. Then our crow changed his mind, went to the monk and said, "No, I don't want to become a swan because the swan is not happy. Even the swan is also aspiring to become a parrot. So better you make me a parrot." Then the monk said, yes, definitely, I can make you a parrot, but we need to do something before that. You know what is that? Ask the parrot. Go to the parrot, ask whether the parrot is happy or not. Then the crow went to the parrot, and the parrot said, "You are planning to become like me. I am not so happy in parrot body. I would like to become a peacock. Why? Because peacock has so many beautiful feathers, shining feathers, and peacock's feather is also accepted by Krishna on his head." Of course, parrot did not say that. So the parrot said, "I am not very happy, and you know why I am not happy? People want to catch me and put me in a cage, and they will give me one fruit, and they expect me to speak like them." So you know, parrots sometimes speak also, and the human beings cage the parrot and then ask them, you speak like us, you speak like us, and the parrot speaks something, and then they will become happy. So I have to become constantly an entertainer of human beings, and I am not very happy in this situation. So I don't want to be a parrot, and my feathers are not so great. There are little 2-3 green feathers only, but the peacock has very beautiful, attractive, colorful feathers like rainbow. I would like to become a peacock. Then the crow understood, yes, I should become finally a peacock. I cannot become a parrot. So he went to the monk, and the monk asked him. What did monk tell the crow? Ask the peacock. You should first ask the peacock whether the peacock is happy. Okay. Then the crow went to the peacock, and the peacock said, "Oh, you want to become a peacock? No. It's not a good idea, because many hunters with their arrows are constantly chasing me for my feathers, right? So the peacock is constantly under threat, that because it looks so attractive, people are not allowing him to live only. They want to catch me, they want to take my feathers. So if I am given an opportunity, I would like to become a crow." Okay, the peacock said, I would like to become a crow because nobody catches crow either for its flesh or for its feathers or for its voice, right? So parrot is caught for his voice, and peacock is caught for its feathers. Okay, so like that, I would like to become a crow. So then you can live happily, you can be very peaceful. Then the crow thought, oh, crow also has some market. So crow also has some peace of mind. Okay, the lesson here is not that crow is the best bird in the planet. That's not the lesson here. The lesson is crow has some privileges. Crow has some qualities. Crow also has something good in its life. Similarly, swan also has something good in his life. What is good with swan? If you give a mixture of water and milk to a swan, what does swan do? Swan will take the milk and it will leave the water. The swan has the discriminatory power. Those who have good discriminatory power, those who can discriminate between good and bad, they are compared with swans. They are called Paramahamsas, right? So swan has its good qualities, crow has its qualities, parrot has its qualities, peacocks have its qualities. So you be happy with what you are and with what you have. Don't compare yourself with 10 other people and don't become proud or don't become envious. Don't have inferiority complex or don't have superiority complex. You are good the way you are, right? You can definitely improve yourself, but you don't have to compare yourself with others and then become very sad and morose. So when you have these friendly qualities with others, you cannot expect others also to be exactly like you. There can be people of different categories, and the Lord also is very happy to receive services from all such people from different backgrounds. You got this lesson? Right? Don't compare. What is the lesson here? Don't compare yourself. Be happy with what you are. So some children are good at singing. Some children are good at playing musical instruments. Who knows harmonium nicely here? I got so many harmonium players. You know harmonium? You know. So then who can play flute nicely here? Gauranga, you can play flute? Is it true? Okay. Who knows kartal? Who can play kartal nicely? Who can play mridanga nicely? Who can sing nicely? Oh, great. So now, all of you have different talents. Now you come together, one devotee will sing, one devotee will play kartal, one devotee will play harmonium, one devotee will play flute, and that's a wonderful offering to Krishna and Radharani, right? So, if you expect everyone, I know kartal, everyone should play kartal only. Right? When in a kirtan only kartal will play. Okay? So you should have all musical instruments, right? Similarly, in this nature also we should have crows, we should have swans, we should have parrots, we should have peacocks. Similarly, in a sangha, in an association of so many devotees, we should also have devotees of different talents. You see garland, you saw Krishna's garland? Garland of Krishna is made with multiple flowers, isn't it? Some are yellow flowers, some are pink flowers, some are red flowers, some are white flowers. Sometimes in garlands they also put some green leaves, right? Have you noticed that? Yes. So in this multicolor garland, there is a lot of beauty. When you offer a multicolor garland to the Lord, it looks so beautiful. There are different types of fragrances there, isn't it? Similarly, we are all like flowers. We should go into the garland of Krishna. We should go on the neck of Krishna. So Krishna likes to have devotees of different backgrounds, different natures, different qualities and different talents. So what is the lesson here? We should have friendship with others. Although the friends are of different backgrounds and talents, we should not expect them to be of one category only. You got this lesson? A for association, B for blessing, C D E F 5 fingers. You see 5 fingers here? Yeah. All of them are of equal length, equal thickness, equal strength. What is the weakest finger here? This or this? One of them. Okay, fine, whatever it may be. Okay. So, yeah. What is the strongest finger? Okay. So you have some fingers that are very strong, you have some fingers that are very weak, you have some fingers that are very thin, you have fingers that are very tall. So like that you have multiple fingers. Just imagine your hand has fingers of same length and same thickness and same strength. Just imagine eating your, puri. You are given puri and potato sabji, okay? And you have fingers of equal length. Will you be able to eat comfortably? Similarly, we should also have devotees of different talents in our association. We should have friendships with devotees of different categories. Don't say that all my friends should be like this only, right? They should be this height only, this weight only, this taste only, okay? So when there is variety, that variety adds color to life. Pandavas, how many of them Pandavas? So Bhima is good at club fighting. Arjuna is good at and Yudhishthira is good at spear, and basically he is good at dharma. He is very wisdom, right? He is good at wisdom. So like that, Pandavas also have different talents, but all of them are together, right? So Krishna drove the chariot of whom? Arjuna. Did Yudhishthira Maharaj say, hey, why are you driving the chariot of Arjuna? I am the king, you should drive my chariot. Did he say that? Right? Did Bhima say that? No, everyone allowed Arjuna's chariot to be driven by Krishna. The reason is they don't have envy. They are united. They are friendly with each other. Although they are different in their natures and talents, they have good friendships. They have good relationships. So children, the final lesson of the retreat is cultivate good friendships with other devotees, although they are from different backgrounds, different countries, different natures, different states, different talents, different characteristics. You should be friendly with them. So Prabhupada has made this international society for Krishna consciousness, where people of different backgrounds can come together under one roof, one home. Now this is one roof. Here there are some devotees who are coming from India, some from different other countries. In India there are some states, some Amritsar, some Andhra, some Tamil Nadu, some this, some that. So we are all together, right? All of us are members of Krishna's family. Although we are coming from different backgrounds, we are all members of Krishna's family. We should have good friendships. We should have good relationships. So with this, we will conclude our retreat. Now we will have a small quiz. Then we will have a small presentation by all of you. So thank you very much. Śrīmad Bhāgavatam ki jai, Śrīmad Prabhupada ki jai.